get wet. But I have a promise that I'm going to get to shore. I'm going to get to shore. And in the process, the ship started breaking apart. And when I heard First Lady playing on the drums, there was an excitement in my spirit that now I've learned that some things you got to do regardless of what your surroundings say to you. Look at somebody and tell them it, because you got to understand that it's not your surroundings. Yeah. Tell them if you can overlook your surroundings and focus on the promise that if you hang in there, don't jump ship, don't jump. I know you got your lifeguard on, and I know you got your helmet, and I know you got your vest on, and you're standing on the edge getting ready to jump. But you got to understand that sometimes you got to be careful where you jump. Tell them, don't jump, honey, don't jump. But I understand that as they was holding on and the ship started breaking loose, and watch this, God never promised that the whole ship was going to get there. But he told him, you got to jump in the water. Tell somebody, go ahead and get in the water. Because God is making provision off of what you thought would get you there on the little pieces. The Bible said that the little pieces, the little broken pieces, that they never thought. Look at somebody and tell them, you got to grab hold of something that's still floating, that's still alive. And he told him, he said, grab hold of the pieces. Sometimes it looks like your life has been broken apart. But tell somebody there are some pieces that's still floating around. And you got to understand that if you don't jump now, God's going to make provision of the things that you thought that wasn't going to make it. And the Bible says that when they got to shore, that Paul got up and got to shore, that he made a fire. And in the process of making fire, here's something I want you to understand. It doesn't mean that because we love God that everything is going to go to plan. All right. Because we worship doesn't mean that we're not going to have issues and problems and things. But you got to remember what the promise was. This year you got to declare. Tell somebody, I got to declare that I'm going to reach shore. Yeah. But notice what he said. The word came and said that none would be lost. That means that everybody obeyed the order that was sent before. That even though you are in the water, you ain't going to drown. Tell somebody, I ain't going under. I'm in the water, but I ain't going under. I'm getting wet, but I ain't going under. I find somebody and tell them shore is just beyond the horizon. The Bible said that when they fell in, they grabbed hold to the pieces that were left of the ship that was destroyed. The Bible said that when they got to the shore, that Paul decided to make a fire. Now watch this. The Bible says that the land was inhabited by barbarians. God is going to take your enemies. Touch somebody and say, this year, my enemies are going to work in my favor. Last year they was against me. But this year they're going to work for me. Last year they tried to get rid of me. But this year, y'all ain't got it yet. Tell somebody you got to learn how to worship even in the midst of your enemy. Because this year, so last year was a year of battle, but this year is a year of reward. My enemy is about to work for me. And the Bible says that the barbarians of the island, ain't gonna be long, y'all waiting on a powerful message to make you shout. But I'm telling you, you got to start declaring some stuff now. It's how you come into this year. I made up my mind that when I got up on 16, that the Lord told me, he said, those that require much, to whom much is given, much is required. Tell somebody that means I got to work harder this year. But tell them the reward of my work is going to pay off. Yeah, and the Bible said that when he made the fire, the Bible said that a viper jumped out and latched onto his hand. Y'all ain't watching. Y'all ain't getting this. Maybe it's just for me today. And it says when the snake attached to his hand. Come on now. And the people were, I want you to understand, people are watching how you react in situations that is out to kill you. Y'all ain't got it. People labors of work. A lot of things happen to present you and show you before people that I ain't what you think I am. Yeah. And one thing you got to find out, that when you start a fire, it'll run out the snakes. Tell somebody fire will drive out the snakes. That means when I come in, I'm going to worship. And whatever is working against me got to go. Because it's going to be my praise that run out everything that way. This year, I'm declaring my victory. In spite of how I left what? Tell them there's only residue left from last year of what I've been through. But I believe that God is trying to get rid of the residue. Yeah, some of y'all should have been, but God, if you just can think about a few days, some of y'all should have lost your mind. I don't know about you, but I was on the verge of wondering what God is doing in this season. But the Bible said this season is about to end. And I'm about to be created anew. I'm finna go radical crazy. And I'm going to wonder what's wrong with me. But now I found out that I don't have to accept everything that the enemy brings to my life. I declare a freedom. Somebody just jump up and shout, this is my year. Telling you might have looked at me last year. But let me show you something. When the viper snatched on me, and he should have died, y'all. Tell somebody last year I should have died. Y'all ain't got it. And I praise him for last year. Why I done flipped over 3 times. In the midst of I should have been dead. But I had a co-pilot riding with me. Look at somebody and tell them who you got riding with you. Yeah, and I just want to give him glory for last year. And I'm going to move on just a little bit. I'm almost finished. When they took me in the hospital, y'all don't see, sometimes you just look at me, but you don't know what I've been through. Yeah, just heard somebody tell you don't know what I've been through. You see me as for who I am. But if you just go back a few years, you'll understand that see, I'm learning right now how to praise him for last year. Haven't started thanking him for this year. But I'm still worshiping from last year. Because when I think about last year, I shouldn't have been standing here today. But God was riding with me. The enemy always trying to take you out. But the word said, take the Lord along with you. Everywhere you go, you're going to need it. You're going to need it. You're going to need it. Take it. Somebody talk about the disturbing heart. Don't leave home without it. I find somebody tell them, don't leave home without it. Yeah, come sit with me, sit with me. See, you got to learn that God is with you even when you don't see him. I made up my mind that this year I got to lose my mind. My worship got to be more radical. Because if I'm asking God for more, Mary, that means I got to do more. High five somebody and tell them the more you want, the more you got to do. Because there's a different level. And I was riding, and the thing that surprised me is that I was driving, and sometimes life calls you to lose control. And you're no longer in control of your situation. Have you ever been in a place where you lost control? And you got to understand that long as God is in the co-pilot seat, when you lose, look at somebody and tell them, as long as King is in the co-pilot seat, when I lose control, I lost it. And no longer he grabbed the wheel. Look at somebody and tell them, let God do what he do best. Sometimes I hate a backseat driver. And sometimes I hate somebody that sit on the side of me driving. But this particular time, y'all ain't got it. This particular time, he was watching out for me. And when the truck flipped 3 times, and they life-flighted me to the hospital, the guy told me, he said, I didn't expect you to come in here breathing. He said, because a lot of times folks come in here, they don't make it. He said, was anybody riding with you? I want to tell you.